It's Friday, January 9th, 2015. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield, and this is episode number 66 of T.E.N, Transport Evolved News for the week beginning January 5th, 2015. T.E.N is brought to you by freeconference.co.uk, bringing you the latest in transportation news with a future of low-cost conference calls. Make conference calls anywhere in the world for just the cost of one local call. Visit www.freeconference.co.uk today. It's official, 2014's plug-in car sales in the US broke all previous records, with more than 120,000 all-electric cars, range-extended electric and plug-in hybrids being sold. In fact, 2014 was the first year in which total plug-in vehicle sales rose above the 100,000 car mark, thanks to more than 20 different plug-in cars on sale in the country. As you might expect, the majority of sales are recorded by a few of the popular cars, including the Chevrolet Volt, Toyota Prius plug-in hybrid, BMW i3 and of course Tesla Model S. But the sales crown goes to the humble Nissan Leaf, which accounted for a massive 30,200 of the total cars sold in the US last year. Well done. The 2016 Chevrolet Volt might not be due to officially step into the limelight until next week's North American International Auto Show in Detroit, but at the start of this week, parent company General Motors gave the Volt an unexpected exterior reveal at the 2015 CES show in Las Vegas. Leaner and meaner, the all-new Volt has new wheels, a much more angular front end, and what looks to be more conventional sidelines, sweeping upwards slightly towards the rear of the car. For now, we'll have to be content with this frontal and three-quarters reveal and a promise better range and fuel economy. By this time next week, however, we'll be able to give you a price and specification too, so do stay tuned for more information as we have it. Last year, when Tesla Motors announced its plans to make all of its electric car patents open source to help drive the adoption and development of plug-in cars worldwide, many in the automotive industry guffawed loudly, because while openly sharing car-based patents isn't unheard of, it did actually happen with some of the catalytic converters back in the 80s, the exchange of technologies and ideas in the car world generally happens with a $sign in front. But this week, Japanese automaker Toyota stunned the world at the 2015 Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas by announcing it too would be following Tesla's lead and opening up its patents to help accelerate the adoption of clean, zero-emission vehicles. This time, of course, the patents aren't related to plug-in cars, but to hydrogen fuel cell cars, and Toyota says it will make some 5,680 of its closely guarded patents, some stretching back 20 years or more, available to any automakers, parts providers, and infrastructure companies who will use them to help the hydrogen revolution take place. We'll be paying close attention to see just who snaps Toyota up on this strange offer. One of the common criticisms of modern cars is that they're too much like each other, with very little in the way of distinguishing features or unique technology. But one plug-in car, the 2015 BMW i3 electric car, has been hailed this week as being so groundbreaking and revolutionary that it's being compared to the Model T Ford. That's according to Munro & Associates, a Michigan-based engineering company which specializes in reverse engineering, or carefully dismantling, production cars to help rival automakers figure out just how they're made. And the BMW i3, with its unique carbon fiber reinforced plastic chassis, lightweight construction and segmented battery pack, has been so carefully engineered and designed, says the firm, that it believes it's the most important and revolutionary car in production today. What's more, the firm says, the i3 will be making BMW money after just 20,000 cars have been built, an insanely quick return of an investment unheard of in the automotive industry. Let's hope other automakers follow suit soon, because that could help drop prices to truly affordable levels for everyone. In related news, BMW unveiled a new suite of owner services this week at the 2015 Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, which could help plug-in BMW i3 and i8 owners save money and be more environmentally friendly too. Called the Intelligent I Home Charging Services, the system communicates with BMW's iWallbox Pro charging station and various cloud-based services to ensure that BMW drivers only charge their car when electricity is at its cheapest or greenest. It can even interface with your own solar panels to ensure that you're only charging your car up when the solar panel is generating electricity. And at the same event, BMW also unveiled its prototype Active Assist technology, which it demonstrated by blindfolding attendees and then asking them to drive straight at temporary walls. And if that wasn't enough, the company also demonstrated its autonomous remote valet parking assistant, a system which allows you to get out of your car and have it park itself, all controlled from your smartphone. Combined with inductive charging, it could finally mean never worrying about finding a parking space or charging space ever again. The future is truly here. And if you thought that BMW were the only automakers talking about self-driving, self-parking cars at CES this year, then think again. There were really too many automakers to detail here that were all offering the same thing, including Volkswagen, which celebrated its first time at CES by detailing a whole suite of future car technology designed to make cars cooler and easier to use. Alongside a new app-based system and in-car connectivity with popular smartphones and tablets, Volkswagen said it's readying a solution called trained parking, which enables a car to learn and then execute regularly performed parking maneuvers. Moving on from that technology, which is itself an evolution of the parking technology currently all in Volkswagen's cars, comes a wireless charging technology, which enables future e-Golf models to park and charge themselves wirelessly without ever going near a socket. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, Volkswagen, like BMW, says it's working on gesture-based technology, which could give you control of your car's entertainment and infotainment system without ever requiring you to physically press a button. Train your Jedi skills, people. And because we don't want to mention Volkswagen without mentioning Audi, we're going to also give an honourable mention to Volkswagen's luxury brand, which successfully sent a self-driving A7 prototype all the way from Silicon Valley to Las Vegas, some 560 miles, on what is the longest autonomous test drive ever conducted on public roads, with a member of the public, or a journalist, on board. In addition to much celebrations on its arrival, Audi, whose tech base is shared with Volkswagen, celebrated by releasing this cute video of a border collie parking an Audi A3 e-tron, all thanks to his master's self-driving car. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a border collie to teach how to park my Nissan Leaf. Here's a question for you. What happens if you combine the dream of fast battery swapping for electric vehicles with the freedom of a motorcycle and the tech smart of a smartphone connected gadget? Answer: the Gogoro, a brand new urban two-wheeled electric smart scooter that's been in development since 2011 but broke cover for the first time this week at CES. Founded by some really smart folks previously working at companies like Microsoft and HTC, the Gogoro is designed to bring electric scooters to massive megacities across the world where charging isn't always available on the street. Fitted out with two Panasonic brand modular battery packs the size of a small thermos flask, it's possible to swap the Gogoro's battery pack in around 6 seconds for a brand new, fully charged one at a vending-style simple kiosk-based charging station. While performance isn't great, they will manage a top speed of 60 miles per hour and travel around 60 miles at 25 miles an hour before you'll need to swap those battery packs out for new ones. Full of interconnected smarts, the Gogoro SmartScooter can be ridden all day without ever needing a wall outlet, and its creators hope it will be capable of ridding cities around the world of those smelly two-stroke scooters that are currently dominating worldwide city centres. That's it for this week. Don't forget to join us next week for another episode of T.E.N. And in the meantime, visit www.transportevolved.com for all the evolved transport news that's fit to print. And there's been lots this week that we haven't been able to fit in today's show, including a battery which could charge your car in 3 minutes, and a super high-resolution shot from the site where Tesla is building its massive gigafactory. You'll want to see it. Of course, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by heading to www.youtube.com/transportevolved. And if you're interested, don't forget to join us live on Sunday at 1800 hours UTC for the Transport Evolved panel talk show, where we'll be discussing these stories and more. You can join us live via www.transportevolved.com or head to our YouTube channel to watch the live stream. And don't forget to visit our show sponsors at www.freeconference.co.uk. It doesn't matter if you're making work conference calls to New York or family calls to New Zealand. Free Conference lets you make and join telephone conference calls anywhere in the world for just the cost of a local call. To sign up and get calling today, visit freeconference.co.uk to set up your first free call. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield. Have a great weekend, and until next time, stay juiced up.